It's something that we've talked about all camp, is just winning a Midwest Conference championship. This school hasn't won one, and we really want to be the first. You know, we were the first my freshman year making the playoffs. Now we want to be the first that win a championship.
That's exactly where you want to be. You want to be in a position where you can win championships, and going the national playoffs is obviously is the other goal. I mean, we have two goals, because now you're talking about being on a national scale, and that's where we want to take this program from the beginning.
The evolution of Illinois college football from perennial also-ran to now legitimate player on the National Division III landscape mirrors that of the coach who inspired it. 6 years ago, Garrett Campbell arrived on campus in Jacksonville with a reputation for video game passing pyrotechnics, and he delivered instantly as promised. But when that alone wasn't moving the meter as far as it needed to go, Campbell's emphasis changed. One need only look now at the quality of the Blue Boy ground game and the men who front it to see how much.
Coach Campbell's done a great job getting new guys in here every year in the off-season weight program. Done a great job with it, and you can definitely tell.
Have that kind of size, to have that kind of physicality, which you didn't have. How does that make your job easier?
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. It's the holes open up so great, and Ceason, Lammy, and me are able to just do our thing out there, and then just be athletes making moves. So just having that kind of line is just, what else can you ask for,
I mean, who wouldn't want the big offensive line out there blocking for him? I mean, what do you expect?
We take great pride in protecting those guys, especially Michael, and open up holes for Cecil. We take great pride in that, and our size definitely helps out.
One, I think you're right with the lines, because it all starts with line play. I don't care what offense you run or defense you run. It all starts with line play. The second is just overall defense. I think we're so much better. The first few years with Mitch Niekamp throwing the ball around, even with Michael throwing the ball around, it was, hey, the first 1 to 50 is going to win the game. And now we're at a point where we're actually slowing people down, playing great defense, and doing some really great things. That's the other part of the evolution I'm really proud of.
What all of that has wrought is a very intriguing equation. 5 starters, including a first-team all-conference lineman in Kurt Frischman, returning from a unit that finished 3rd in the Midwest Conference in total defense. And how about 8 holdover starters from the nation's 8th most explosive offense, at 42 points and 506 yards per game last season? Just how good are the Blue Boys on that side of the football? Not only do they return a top 5 league rusher in Cecil Brimage, but arguably the league's 2 best quarterbacks. Michael Bates, obviously, but also Kendall Gibson, who led the Midwest Conference in passing efficiency after the Blue Boys' incumbent starter got hurt.
Joking with another conference coach, he said, hey, I'll trade you anybody for one of those quarterbacks. Any one of them, I'll take them. And that's a credit to, I think, our recruiting as a staff. We've done a good job and excited, getting kids excited about the competition within positions.
All that seemingly remains then is for this talented crew to figure out how to get over the top. And incentive won't be in short supply after Illinois College missed the postseason by a single game last fall.
I'd have to say that was probably the toughest loss I've ever had in my 12 years of playing football. It's tough to come one game from making the playoffs, and not just making the playoffs, but also getting the Midwest Conference Championship. So that's really been on my mind since that game, and I know that come Hanover, that'll still be on my mind, and come the 10th game of this year, that'll still be on my mind.
We've been so close the last 3 years to winning the conference. We've finished basically almost a game out each year, and we've been right down to the end of the season. I don't know that it's any one thing. It's just a matter of when the big lights are on, when the bright lights are on, we really have to step up and win the game.